Yes, Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith. We are hustling in the background. 30 seconds in between PSAs. You can imagine the magic we make back here. And poof, we've got them with us right now, actually. It's Grit and Grace, Jennifer and Meredith, your girl Meredith here. And
Hi, good morning. It's Jennifer.
I know we're all hustling to get back in our seats. We're like, whew. But we had to set up our special guests. We've got some great ladies here from Junkin Gypsies Conroe, which is a great organization that our business that I found out
Yes.
about from Jennifer. So, actually, Jennifer, you said one of your friends or cousins went there first, right?
Yes.
And then she sent pictures to Jen. Jen was telling me all about it, and we were trying to think of things we could make maybe for Father's Day or just something different, right? And that's when it popped in Jen's head, and she shared it with me, and we called these ladies, and they are awesome. And I mean, the stars aligned. It was a perfect timing. They
Yes.
had a spot, and they said, come out for a visit, come check us out. So we did, and we love them. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. Miss Stephenie and Patti from Junkin Gypsies Conroe, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's so great having you. Yes. So, listeners, and we have so much to learn from, but I want you to know they are right here in the Conroe area, right off of 45 in Crichton Road. Isn't that right, ladies?
That's right.
It's so fantastic. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about Junkin Gypsies?
We are a DIY workshop. We kind of just work you through the process. We're not instructor-led like some of the other places that do similar things, but we more or less guide you through the process, and we kind of let you have the reins in doing so.
Well, and you just blew me away when I went in there because first of all, I hadn't been in that shopping center before. In fact, I was like, well, I assumed it was like a home building, but there's actually like dozens of businesses, the restaurants, all kinds of retail, and then right there, it's just perfect pocket of craftness right in there, and it's so perfect because we go inside and it's like a different world of just really hands-on, like do-it-yourself stuff. It was very pretty in there, but at the same time, you could tell there was some business going on, right?
That's right.
A little bit of paint, a little bit of stain, lots of fun.
Well, now I was going to say, because usually, we all have heard about the places where you can do some painting, and certainly get taught, but this takes it to a whole new level. So let our listeners know what you kind of can experience whenever you jump into Junkin Gypsies.
Well, we start out by asking the customer what they want to produce, and they usually kind of have an idea of their design, and we kind of put it to fruition. So our guests come in, and we have everything ready for them to produce, and we just kind of show them how to do it, and by the end, everyone's in awe of what they've created, and it's something that anyone can do.
And Stephenie likes to say that it's something that you can be proud of and hang, actually, not put it in the back of your closet, but actually hang it proudly in your home.
And that speaks so much to me because I think I shared with you ladies, and I have to do a wide shot of us, okay? Because usually I like to pan in on our guests, but we've got a special treat because that's one of the cool factors. We went there and we were like, oh, that's nice, and I would love to try it. Well, then the ladies call us, right? So they said, come in. So we go in, and I explained to them, first of all, a couple things. I'm like, I have no craft experience. I'm horrible with it, right? And I told them how, yes, I can do the 1, 2, 3. I'll follow your steps. But then it became the moment where they're like, make it your own. And that's when I totally failed and made it horrible, right? So then I had to put my painting in the back of my closet because no. And then I gave it to someone to repurpose. I'm like, go ahead and paint over that because it's not pretty. So then I step into your business, and you're telling me we can make, of course, just art itself, but you can also turn it into usable objects. You can do serving trays. You can do bath trays, like for the bathtub. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no way. We go in, and then you show me like all these awesome designs. And I'm looking on the table, and there's all this wood and nails and hammers. And I'm like, all right, awesome. Well, I want to pick out this one and this one and this one. You're like, well, great, let's start making it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I didn't. What do you mean make? I'm like, yeah, let's get the paint. I got my apron on. I'm doing this. But then, man, you're like, no, we're gonna hammer this in, get the pallets together. I mean, it's just so awesome. And I was blown away. And then I also remembered that I suck at hammering, because I was trying to do it and it was not very good. Anyway, so Jen did most of the work, thank goodness. But I was blown away because they were actually able to get our logo and get it on this palette. It's so beautiful. So you're going to have to tune in on YouTube, check it out. It's so awesome. And I never would think that's even possible, like right here in our community, to just do a bing bang, and there it is. It was so great. So we got to do all kinds of fun, and luckily Jennifer is crafty, right? So did
Well,
you love it?
no, I mean, yes, I loved it, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm crafty, but,
What was your favorite part?
well,
The whole thing.
producing this with you.
Oh, well, we did it as a team because, again, I know my limitations.
And we had to do everything. We had to sand the board.
Oh,
And we had
yeah.
to nail the little things on the back and everything.
I love sanding it too because listen, I'm all cheese. I'm like,
Well, you can be the sander next time.
well, good, yeah, because I was very proud of my sanding on that one little chafing.
Oh, yeah.
area. I was
Yeah,
all,
yeah, yeah.
wicked. Yeah, I was trying to sand really well. And
I
then,
digress.
oh yeah, no, but and I would love like because I know we had fun putting it together as the solo, but the ladies around us, and I'm talking, there were 30 ladies in the workshop, and it was so hilarious to like try to start talking, and everybody's like, bam, bam. And I don't know if they designed it intentionally, but I'm telling you, they do it so that after the first row of nails, you're like, all right, I'm going all in. And by that second row of nails, it is like a thunderstorm on the table. And it is so fun because at first you're like trying to be, you're like, oh, I don't want to win. And then everybody, you just look around and it's like just girl power, bam, everywhere. And everybody's just going to town. It was so much fun. Everybody was doing something different, which I thought was so cool. Because usually, if you're doing something in a class or a group or something, it's like one thing. Everybody, in this square, fit in the square, do this, do this, do this. But y'all had, I mean, people had wall hangers. They had the trays. I saw someone with the tray. Saw beautiful pieces, and I did not see I think I may have seen only 2 designs that were similar because they wanted one of the display designs. It was just so awesome. So what do you, for a lot of first-time people that come in, what usually is their experience? Are they loving it too, or what do they go for as far as their first art piece? What do you think?
A lot of times it's a really personal experience, like their favorite Bible verse or their favorite quote, a monogram with their family name and the date that they were established. And the favorite part for me in this whole process is when everything is done and we take off that vinyl and reveal that beautiful design, and the person that's created it is in awe of what they've done.
Yes.
That is my favorite part by far.
And it happened to us. I mean,
Yes.
that's where, and I loved being so hands-on. I know at first I was like, what? Just because it was so foreign to me. I was like, hold on, I'm going to make something like that with my hands. It was kind of like, woods and everything. It was like a great combo. But I love like how creative and customized it can get for clients. Now, of course, walk-ins, wanting custom things, I'm sure is not always easily done. But ahead of time, a lot of people can reach out to you and say, I want to do a party, I want to do a bridal shower, I want to do, maybe just a birthday happy hour with friends, and we're going to make something. So I'm sure, what are your biggest parties? Is it the showers, like for birthday or bridal? Because I think you really have a great variety, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of great experience with bridal showers. The ladies have so much fun, and it's from young to old. I mean, it really doesn't matter because it's empowering and it's so much fun, and then they leave again with something. A lot of times for the bridal showers, they make something for the bride. And how special is that to have your family come in and create something for your home? And
Yes.
that's just a beautiful thing.
Oh my goodness, that is so great.
And then, of course, birthday parties are just all about the fun and date nights. And we've had some really fantastic date nights there.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. Had us giggling like, oh my goodness. Best stories.
I bet so. Yeah, I mean, the whole nailing the, or hammering the nails in was an experience between Jen and I. She was trying to be so patient, but I know, every time she was like, she's going to get my hand. She's going to get my hand. But she was so good. But we were laughing it up because I knew I was trying to, at one point, I was like, I'm going to try to mimic that guy that could do one hit nail. You know what I'm saying? On like,
I've tried that.
and so then it became really comical, and then I felt embarrassed because Jen's staring at me the whole time because she was my partner, so she's holding on to it, and I'm like, nothing. So it was so much fun. I really loved it, and a lot of our listeners, listen, if you're just tuning in, Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, we've got the ladies from Junkin Gypsies Conroe, and yeah, you can find them online. You're going to want to stop in, give them a call ahead of time, find out when some of their workshops are, but you can still go in through the hours, kind of get a tour if they have a class coming in. They definitely want to, accommodate all their people and clients in the area because they're right there off of Crichton and 45. it's perfect time.
In the Riverbend station.
Thank you. Yeah, Riverbend Station. And there's so many great businesses there that I just discovered when I went over to Junkin Gypsies. So that was awesome. But I wanted to stay there all night. And I loved because I saw the hours. Y'all are open till like 10:30. But now I know why. Because it's not like a wing wang. Like you're just going in and you're being able to create this great art. So it's really awesome. And it does take time because you want to be able to walk away with your art. Because I wasn't sure. I was like, is it going to dry in time, you know? But I loved the ladies that were there too. So the business is great, but the people, you could tell, it's just awesome seeing the way that people react to it. Because you've got some regulars, don't you?
We do. We have a few that have been there a handful of times.
They're so awesome. And, you know, after the show, we are going to make sure we get our Facebook image, or excuse me, our images up from that night. You know, I wanted to kind of wait until today's event for us to disclose all that because we have so much great, I mean, just pictures from the night, all the tables. It was, I mean, it had to be almost like 30 ladies. They were so great, so talented, and they were just awesome to be with. And in fact, one of them, we've got to give a shout out, right, to the Mavericks. They're going out.
South County Mavericks.
Select 8U, right?
Yep, they're headed to Alabama
Woohoo.
For the World
for
Series.
the World Series. So good luck, boys. We're rooting for you.
I know. I'm so excited. And that's what's so great is one of the pictures you'll see is the mom of one of the talented boys there off to Alabama for the World Series actually was making like a sign for baseball. And it's so cool. So I just love that everybody had something different. And at our table, we ended up having some professionals, which was really cool, which they were just very sweet saying, we're just regulars. But I'm telling you, that one young lady, Gracie, next to me,
Yes.
she knows her stuff. And then you were pointing out some of the others that are just as, you know, as repeat kind of come in and create these things. And I'm just blown away at this new kind of discovery of fun that really allows me to get out a little bit of everything, get a little dirty, hit a few things. Everybody goes home safe, you know?
It's pretty empowering.
I
It
love
really
it.
is.
And that was so fun. And I'm sure that's what a lot of the people feel like. Like, even the kids, do they just love it too?
Yes. And you know, it's something that is designed for children to do as well in our junior workshops. So kids' birthday parties are something that we can accommodate as well.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Oh, yeah, especially because I'm a huge fan of still teaching the kids how to make things. You know, listen, I don't know how to do stuff, so I'm trying to make sure my son does. I'm like, you got to know how to change a tire. I don't know, but you got to know, you know, kind of thing. So I think that would go along with it because I just love for him to kind of get there with his hands and make something. And then also show some love to crafts because boys, oh, that's too girly, but it's not. I mean, you can man cave it up in there.
Exactly.
And
And you know,
that's-
moms like it too because they don't have to do that grab bag. You know, the gift bag afterwards
Yes.
for the birthday parties.
Oh, that's a
Right,
perfect.
because the kids make their own and they take it home and they don't have to spend that money and the time putting together those bags.
And I love that. And, you know, they do the custom programs. They want to make your event or your day special. So that's what is also so awesome because I know just by us being able to just share time together, they've gone above and beyond. And it's been so sweet. And you could tell they're loved. I mean, those regulars were just gushing over it. It was so fun. And, again, I love seeing everybody sand down stuff. And then remember when we started here, we're like, there's a some kind of like in the sander in the back. We heard like and we were like, where is that Mamba Jamba one? Like, I want that one. And then it was Emma. She was prepping something else. And I mean, these ladies, they were hustling. It was so much fun. Yes, please let our listeners know how they can find out more about Junkin Gypsies. Let us know your contact info and maybe some upcoming workshops.
You can find us on Facebook, Junkin Gypsies Conroe, and also on our website at www.junkingypsiesconroe.com. All the information is there about workshops, and there's a gallery that shows the project choices that we offer
Yeah.
and prices. And you can register on our website, or you can just inquire, and we can communicate through email with you.
Well, and I love that too because when I looked on the website, that's when I got blown away about the bath. The bath.
Trey.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Mama. Because it was so fun. Plus, I was like dreaming of a garden bath when I saw it. I was like, man, that would be great. So that's on the list. That's on the wish list. I'll get there,
sounds
right?
good.
So, but before then, like this palette right here for Grit and Grace, but then some of the artwork I was seeing, the trays. I mean, there's just so much cool stuff. And I love that, yeah, you throw all these parties, but you can also find a workshop, get plugged in, call ahead of time, let them know. I mean, they were so kind to really answer all of our kind of questions. So it was really, at first I was intimidated more or less. And when I got there, they made me feel good about it and said, no worries, we'll make it easy for you, which was awesome. Plus I had, Jen doing a lot of the lifting, which helped me a lot.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So, okay. I know.
So I think it sounds like a good girls' night.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Amanda, we're talking to you. Come over for girls' night
Yes.
at Junkin Gypsies
Yes.
in Conroe.
Please do. Okay, so I want all our listeners to stay tuned. We still got more of the show coming up. We're here till 9 o'clock, sharing with Junkin Gypsies Conroe. These lovely ladies, Stephenie and Patti, they've come in to really share about this great business, and we got a special treat to be able to make one our own creation. I got to tell you, it was a blast. So definitely want to encourage our listeners to check them out. And ladies, if you don't mind, can you stick around for a game?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, this is, they are so great. They're such great sports, especially because they have no idea what the game entails. Boom, boom, boom. But, all right, live radio, I got to tell you something. We got to give tickets away. I have no idea how we're going to do that. What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, we are going to take a break and come up with something wonderful and easy. And then we're going to come back, close out the show, and yes.
How about
What?
who wants to go to the Houston Symphony with the Suffers tonight?
Oh, gosh, that's perfect. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm saying. She's perfect together.
If you want the tickets, you can go tonight.
8 o'clock at the Woodlands Pavilion. Reach out to us on social media.
Yes.
If you can go tonight and you would like tickets, we have either a 4-pack or 2 pairs to go, and it includes parking. Please reach out to us over Facebook. You've got until the 10 o'clock hour because we know how it is. If you're in the car, we want you to get home safe. Don't try to get on your mobile, okay? Get home. Let us know by 10 o'clock. But first one to come. That's how it is.
That's
all
right. That's right.
So that being said, reach out to us. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, only on Lone Star Community Radio. Thanks so much for tuning in this week, guys. Be sure to check us out every Saturday live, 8 to 9 on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. Also on irlonestar.com. But more importantly, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear. Leave us your comments, right?
Yeah.
We want to hear from you, all right? Check us out online, too. Where can they find us online? Damn it, woman, that's what you're supposed to say, the social media. Grit and Grace Texas at gmail.com. Online, all our social media platforms are at Grit and Grace Texas. Be sure to connect with us, guys.